Okay, everybody, this is Thursday, January 8th, and this is the first micro course we're going to be talking about today. And I am in Super Grok, which is the paid version of Grok. I've had the free version forever, and I did their 3-day free trial. And to be honest with you, I wouldn't buy it. The only thing I noticed differently is I don't have timeouts, for when you have certain limits as far as how many um, images or videos that you can use. Sometimes you go get a timeout from them, and I don't see that at all. That's the only thing I've noticed. I haven't used Grok per se, the actual deep search, but as far as the images and the videos, they're not any faster. There's no faster images that I've noticed. So I just want to tell you briefly how it works here. This is what they've finally done, because when they first started with Grok, it was just Grok and they had an image, I think, built into it. But Imagine was like the separate site. It was really weird. They finally incorporated it now. You can see it's on here. Imagine is their um, graphics engine, I guess you call it, and it's built now right into the site here, so you can just click it right away. So if I just want to get there, I can do that. Now these are images that they've provided, and I'm not sure what we're supposed to do with it. If these are templates, it's not really clear. I guess this is our users things. I know typically almost every single platform that I've used, water is always nailed really well. So if you have anything with water in it, you can see it here. Grok does a great job with the water. There's a lot going on there. There's lots of reflection, a lot of lighting, reflection as well, movement. So they really do a good job there. Um, this whole dashboard thing is to me is useless. I can see what people are doing. Yes, maybe if I wanted to try something, I could do that, but and it's repetitive too. You'll see the kind of the same things over and over again. So here you can see kind of the renders that I've done already. These are my favorites, things that I've already done, and you might have recognized some of these things. We've talked about them before. The Mustang car, that's actually a prompt that was built in Galaxy. And when I start building my prompt library, which I believe all of you will get probably on level 3 or 4. All these special effects prompts will be in there, but I just hesitate to use them because, as you can see, they're just one-offs. When would you use it in your video? Maybe you would. I don't know. Um, I've worked with Julianne on trying to get her stuff done. She's got some clips here, a lot of clips that I've done for her, and but the majority of my clips revolve around Blink. He's a blue elephant with pink ears, and the giraffe Charlie, and that's what I'm trying to do. That's what I'm trying to finish, and I need your help. I'm spending a lot of time on school, but I need to finish my project so I can really show it and get some good, honest feedback from you guys. So, what I do like about Grok is the resolution is outstanding. I mean, you can see the lighting is great. Um, the textures of the leaves and trees and just the ambience of the images. You can see that one right here. It's got a great ambiance. You can feel that there's a depth of field there. You can see that it's yeah, that it's blurry in the background, and then the stuff that is up close is sharper. And as they're walking towards the blurriness, it's just a great feel for real animation, and I really like that a lot. So when you're first starting out, and by the way, these are all animations created from usually they're created from an image. The image was, I believe, not done in here. I believe the image was done in Nano Banana, and we're going to talk about that either tomorrow or the next or Monday. And so here is your you can create it now. You can create a share link without downloading it, because if you don't have enough space, say for instance on your hard drive, you can share the link that preserves the hard space on your drive, or you can download it right here. If you click on this, you can see there have some presets, fun or normal. The two things I don't like about Grok, I'll just tell you right off the bat, is I don't like the fact that they use NS. NSFW, is that right? Not safe for work. They get a little racy in some of their. You can choose that. I think that should be only for the paid members. It's available free, and I'm not crazy about that. I don't think it should be there, to be honest with you. And there is this really strange hum. Let's see if you can hear it here.
Hurry up, little one!
I'm not crazy about his laugh either. This one's a little bit better. There's no hum. And this one's kind of cute. He's touching the back of his foot, which is kind of cute. But and as we go along, I'll play some different ones for you. You can hear there's this really annoying hum that resonates behind almost all of the images, and not images, but videos. And then you have to extract them. So you have to take it into your post-production site. Right now I use Canva, which I hope to get. I'm going to be starting to learn DaVinci soon, I hope. But it's just so big. It's like 3 gigabytes. I don't have that much room right now. So I'm using Canva, and in Canva there is a place where you can extract the audio and then delete it, and then run your own audio underneath it. That's probably what I'll do. So if we go back now to some of these other renders, I would say renditions. I mean to say renders, and this one didn't come out good. Look at this one. It's supposed to be funny, and didn't turn out funny. I did a lot of stuff for Julianne. I don't know if she's going to use it or not. It's really funny. Um, what I really want to show you though is what I really like about it is not only the quality, and this one not you can't see it as much, but let me see if I can pull up the one with the Cayman in it. I have a couple. This is a funny image of me. That's when we all won Oscars. I'm not sure if you knew that about us. We all won Oscars. There is one with a Cayman, and I have all my stuff here. There we go. There's the one with the Cayman. So here, what I really love is look at the sharpness and the crispness of the legs and his mouth and everything and the movement. What I like about it is they're independent of each other. So which makes sense, right? The Cayman has its own movement. I'm not sure if it's called cadence in this respect, but there's a certain movement that he's got. The elephant is independent of that. I've seen some animations. In fact, in the video with HeyGen, they did a video for me, and unfortunately, the characters are like this, identical, and that doesn't happen, especially if one has shorter legs, and so I like the fact that they're independent of each other. So now we can go back here and look at the different renders. This is a different one. All right, and that's silly. He's pulling something out, and then lands back on him, and boom, back in the water. And then here we go again. It's a different render. Can you hear that hum? It's just like really odd. And so what it does, it's almost sounding like glass breaking because this underlying hum is there. And so the problem with that is if it's in the music, I wish that there was a way to get rid of it. Maybe you can do this with other programs with DaVinci, but I would hope that you could separate out the hum, maybe that's music, I don't know, and the sound effects, because there are some good sound effects. Not in this one because it almost sounds like glass because it doesn't sound correct. I don't know what their term is for this. If there's anybody out there that can tell me what that is. This one's fun, right? This is a great one. It's a great shot because he's got a lot of motion. He's floating in the air, but he's got this great look on his face. Now, he's not as blue as I wish he would be. He kind of got really light here, but then again, if you look at the sky, the canopy above, there's some breaks in the canopy. You can see that they're up here. You can see that there's light coming down, a lot of light actually. So in that case, I guess it's understandable. But if you look at, is it this one? I guess they're all the same color, aren't they? Yeah, they're all the same color. But look at that. There's some chemistry almost in the character. Look at that. There's some chemistry there. I didn't tell it to do that. Look at my simple prompt. The Cayman and Blink meet for the first time. The Cayman looks scary, but Blink doesn't flinch. Um, so yeah, that's pretty cool. So there's a lot of good in Grok, and the little things that I don't like, I can live with. So that's that. Let's start something from scratch. Let's just type in. Oh, by the way, do you see this dog right here? That looks real, doesn't it? That's Dior. That's the one that was sick for a long time. I created that in Sora 2. In Sora 2, which we'll cover next week, you can build cameos, and that is such a strong feature of Sora 2 is that you can build a cameo. And it's really cool. We'll probably show you that on Tuesday. Um, so yeah, so he looks really lifelike, doesn't he? And then we have the school cologne, which we did. These are some ads that I did. Um, so let's see. That's my puppy. Now these are real images of him. He really looks that cute. Let's just do a simple prompt, and we will do. Let's see. Let's do something. Let's say I'm going to do Julianne again. A woman sits in a diner, which appears to be in the 1950s. She sips a cup of coffee. All right, that's all I'm going to put in because I found some new features about Grok that I really, really love. So this is image. You can see, kind of see it looks like an image. You can also, this is new, you can now attach your own artwork. If I wanted to complete the look that I already have for her, I could do that. But I want to see what it does for me, just this. Now I'm going to say make it slightly, I'm going to make it in a comic book feel. Just to say, because otherwise it's going to be just realistic, and I don't really like realistic when they do this. Now, here's the other thing that's kind of strange. They'll give you like 64 renditions of the image, which is, I think it's overkill. Ooh, wow. That is hot. I like it. This one's kind of more pinup girl looking, doesn't it? But I love this is what I love about this third one. Is kind of looks like a comic book with the bluish tints in the hair. Um, there's so many here to choose from. What do you think? I didn't describe her at all, so they're just going on what they think it should be. This one's almost lifelike. This last one on the bottom here. Um, this one looks like a pinup girl as well. Now we could. There's a lot to choose from. Are any of these stand out to you? What do you think? I'm gonna try and read the room and think about which one looks like we could use. It's hard to choose, isn't it? Because there's so many to choose from. That one looks like Elizabeth Taylor. Um, I think I'm gonna go back to the very top, and I think I'm just gonna. Oh, this one doesn't work because she's sipping with one hand, and she's holding, and this one too has two cups. I just noticed that. I kind of like this third one because it really looks like a comic book, doesn't it? And Mike, if you're watching, this is something cool you could do as well. So now we have this, and we can edit the image. And to be honest with you, I don't know how I got to that point. Let's see, generate more images like this. Video options. There was a point where I got to I just posted that other video, remember? It gave me all these different options. I don't know how I got there. I guess it was by accident because I don't see that here anymore. Um, uh, let's see. What can we have? Let's have steam rising from the cup. Whoops. She turns to the camera and says, "Ooh, that's too hot." something like that. Let's see what happens. We're going to turn it into a video now. So let's see what happens. Now, do you remember the other video I just posted a little while ago? I have no idea how I got there, but it populated those three drop-down menus, and I guess it was by accident that I got there. We'll have to figure that out. Let's see if I can find something. All right, let's go back. And while that's thinking, that's hum. It's so annoying. I can't stand it. Sometimes it works, but it just seems like I don't mind the video, but it didn't do what I said to do. So again, she turns to the front. How about this? Blows on the. It's too hot. Let's see if that works. We don't need this first quotation mark. Let's see if we can get a new one. And while we're waiting for that one, I'm going to read what it says. Yeah. Do you think that was an oddball thing that it did? Because here we go. Still fails again. Wow. She will not talk for me. I don't know why. All of a sudden now there's traffic in the background. But the weird thing about it is it looks like she's moving, right? The background is moving. So now she's in a moving cafe. So it's failing again. And that's the problem with AI. You have to be so specific. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over to ChatGPT. Actually, you know what I'm going to do instead? I'm going to go to Gemini. I've got a brand new one. And we are going to get a prompt from here. Oh, I can't do that. I have to go back to ChatGPT. I apologize. I don't have it I don't have it done yet. Do, 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 do. You can't see this, but I'm typing out a little story idea so that our little GPT, our filmmaker GPT, will take a look at it and give me some prompts. So let's get some good ones here. Ooh, wow, I like this one a lot. It's gonna be totally different though. Let's see what happens. So now we're in Grok. This is gonna change things. So let's see what happens. We might get a totally different image because it's a totally different story. Oh, I hope I said comic book. I don't know if I said comic book in that. Yeah, I said comic book. So we'll see what happens in Grok. So I have the sun-drenched Parisian cafe, morning light filtering through fogged windows. The actress, a vision in a soft wool coat. That didn't happen. Sits alone at a small table by the window. That didn't happen. Her face is contemplative, radiant in melancholic way. Hmm. Cafe hums gently. Background murmurs, clinks of cups. A distant radio playing playing Edith Piaf. I don't know who that is. Um, yeah. So is it good? No. But if we started fresh, maybe let's copy that. Let's go way back to the beginning and let's type this starting fresh and see what it gives us. Now it might revert back to what we just did. I hope it doesn't, but sometimes it will do that. The problem is with a lot of these AI programs. See, now I didn't tell it cartoon. I don't think I told it comic book either. I don't think I told it comic book. I like these better though, right? You got a great feel. Look at her face. She's just got this great look on her face. All four of these are just she's in deep thought, right? All four of these are good. Now, I didn't say comic book, then that's what drew us off, but I don't know. These first four are really powerful. This one is looks like she's maybe studying somebody. Here she looks almost sad. Here she looks kind of sad, melancholy, right? This one, she's looking at somebody. I kind of like it's either between one or four for me right now. But three is really good too. I'm gonna go with three just because there's nothing else. There's nothing here that's interrupting. Although there's a boombox at the top of the screen. Did you see that? Which doesn't belong. Let's see if I can get out of here. Yeah, that doesn't belong there. This one's got some great color. I really love the color. And then you kind of feel like you feel like you're in there, right? Because there's a person right here in the corner, kind of looking over their shoulder. The only thing I don't like is it looks like something's coming out of her nose. Let's see if we can go back for one more shot. Um, Maybe this one. That one also. I just love her gaze, right? So now let's see if we can make a video out of this and see what happens. Um, so we're combining a lot of things here. And we're studying it, right? We're studying what she's wearing. We're studying how the feel of the room, the mood. Looking at her eyes. Her eyes are so powerful. Um, and use that in your films to get their if you can get them to look at you and see the white of their eyes or to see that twinkle in their eyes. Oh, that's so powerful. Look at her face. Can you see her face? Look at that look right there. Boom. So she's got a little bit of a look, looking at the coffee, and for like 3 microseconds, she's so much is being said in her face. Almost a little bit of sadness. Look at the end. Look at the end, right there. You see it? There's a little bit of sadness in her eyes. And that really works. The only thing that's funny is that her cup is steaming and she's not even blowing on it. So that's kind of funny. Now, here's the thing with Grok. I'm going to go back in and go to chat and get the second prompt. Let's see what it does with this. We're going to ask and see what it does for us. We're going to try something here. I don't know if it's going to continue. That's one of the faults of Grok. It tends to just start at the same starting point and then going to a new direction based on your prompt. Let's see what this one does for us. I'm going to turn that off because it is so annoying. Um, so when you're doing your films, I know it's a pain sometimes, but you'll have to do a lot of editing. I don't know if you're doing that right now. If you're just putting clips together and counting them as is, it's not perfect yet. There is a lot of oh, let's see what she's doing. Let's see what she's doing. Oh gosh, that was weird. It's like her hand left her wrist almost. Yo. I don't know what to say about that. It's like a ghost's hand. Did I say something about a ghost? Oh, that's horrible. So I'm gonna take the same thing and I'm gonna say negative prompt. Do not add hands, fingers, extra hands. That's really odd. Let's try it again because that was really weird. Look at that. That's so odd. And she's like touching the coffee too, which is makes no sense whatsoever. It's too bad. It's a wasted clip. I can't use that. What am I gonna use? I could use it till about right there and stop. So it's maybe a 6-second clip. I might be able to use 4 seconds of it. All right, what happened? Where are you? It's very odd. Why would she put her finger in there? Hovers is not putting her finger in there. She circles the rim of the porcelain. I don't think they understood that. Yeah. So what you'd have to do here is just to be very careful with the prompt. As she circles I would put as her fingertip, as her f- as her let's see, as her fingertip circles on the edge of the coffee cup. Because I don't think it understands what that is. What do you guys think? I'm kind of concerned about that because plus, who would do that? Who would do that, right? And I would say if you're going to hover is different, definitely different from. I'm going to say hovers. God, I can't spell here today. Let's see what happens. So it's a lot of give and take, and you might be able to get something out of this. You might not. And sometimes you might get some great dialogue that will not match the clip, and that's when you go into post production. I don't know how many of you are actually going into post production, extracting audio. We're gonna actually we have another special guest in February, Isaac, who did our very first guest. Oh, yes, it doesn't work. Oh my god, it's horrible. I don't understand that at all. It looks like something comes off of her finger. So yeah, so that's a total failure. Um, he's going to come in and he's going to kind of look at one of my videos and just rip it apart. Tell me what's wrong with it, how I can make it better. And then he's going to show his process. So he'll be speaking in February. Let's see if we can make this work. Now, uh, I'm going to go back to ChatGPT. And instead of using the prompts, I'm just going to use the mini script, which is just one sentence. I'm going to go back into Grok and start all over again. And I'm going to say, create a comic book panel of a quiet corner table, a woman, she, can't say she here. A woman sits alone, elegant but subdued, steam rising between her lips. Oh my God, that's very weird. I can't believe that we're not getting any dialogue today from this. It's very frustrating, to be honest with you. It's probably going to create a graphic first. Um, I wonder if I can. I don't know if I can do one of these. I don't know if I have her anymore. I might have deleted all of the images that I had earlier of Julianne. Uh, hmm. Yeah, I don't have anything right now, so we gotta cancel that. What we could do is I'm gonna go ahead and press this, but I'm gonna go back in here and I'm gonna do a quick screenshot of this. All right, so now I have something. And now I'm gonna upload that file. See if I can use it. Julianne, I hope you don't mind. It's not the greatest quality because it's a screenshot of a video, but I don't know why we can't get any audio. It's really frustrating. And I want to figure out how I got. So when I did a question and I asked about Grok. I can't get back to that screen. I'm gonna have to go back and see what I was doing that was special about it.
Check, please! Check, please!
Wow, that's horrible. And the lip sync was horrible too. I'm really failing here today with you guys, but you're gonna see what it's kind of. It is frustrating, isn't it? Um, but I've been super successful at. Let me look at some of these. Let me see if I can get some. Um, See, here's one. The girl is holding the picture backwards. Makes no sense. But I've been very successful at certain things, right? We've seen a lot of these images before, and we've had really good luck with that when he walks right between his legs. I mean, he walks through the leg. Watch, he walks right through the back leg. So I really can't use the beginning of that. Yeah, it's strange. I love that scene. I don't think he's farting, by the way. I don't think that's a fart. It could be an outtake. I could use it as an outtake. What do you think? Anyways, I think I've gone too long here on this, and we haven't really shown you anything. I can't tell you how easy it is because it's not easy. It takes a lot of work. Um, and I'm open for other people that want to step forward. Um, this one is the one that I had that had all of the things in it. Oh, this is my wife. Want to say hi, everybody? We're talking to 9,000 people, honey. No, don't get on camera because you'll be on camera. This one actually works. But how did I get there? How did oh, here, now here it is. All of a sudden it's here. How did I do that? What is different from this one that gave me this screen? I don't understand. Background. Ooh, enchanted cave. What do you think? Post-apocalypse. Post-apocalypse. But see, this is that one I was telling you about. I don't know how I got here. I just started creating one day, and it tells you here all the different features. It's got text to image, image editing and inspiration, multiple generations. They give you way too many, I think. High realism and detail, it's true. Permissive policies, I don't like that. Speed, I don't notice anything different, to be honest with you. Um, Now this says generate short videos, typically 6 to 15 seconds. I have not seen that yet, so maybe I can start working with that. Um, wow. So these video generation features, native audio synchronization. Videos include built-in sound, background music, sound effects, ambient audio. I hate the ambient audio. Dialogue or voiceover that matches the visuals seamlessly. Um, we haven't seen high quality motion yet either. So these two, the native audio synchronization, text to video, 6 to 15 seconds. I have not seen that yet. And then we have high quality motion. I don't know how to access this. They don't tell you how to access it. If anybody, Omar, if you're watching this, please tell me. Um, and then, like I said, I click on one, and all of a sudden, bam, it's there, which I love. Make a video, creative, background, subject. What happens if I remove the subject? What's going to happen? Is she going to go bye bye? It didn't give me an option to click on somebody. It went straight to this rendering. What do you think? I think it's going to delete her. But don't you think it should give me an option? See, it didn't delete her. She's still there. Internal error. I'm gonna do a screenshot of that. Oh, I missed it because I'm not crazy about. I wouldn't get it. Now, here's the other thing which I really loved. Right, you have all your iterations here, so you can go back in time. And I like this one. This one, she who does that? Who acts like that? Plus, this screen is backwards. This one's good, really. If the only thing I would change is, I wouldn't put her on Mars. I could have a Tokyo backdrop. But let's go back to story. I think what we have to do really is figure out a way. I'm going to have to go back and really think about this. I don't even know if I'm going to release this video because it's really not a great video. But I am struggling with this, right? I have some wins and I'm struggling as well. So maybe I should just go ahead and show it to you. So, see? So, does it go to the end? There's no Tokyo background. I just don't like this. I'm going to keep on clicking all these little things I get and then say it's not worth it. That didn't work. This one didn't work. So let's copy that. That didn't work. Um, this is the one I think I used. Now I asked for landscape before. It didn't give me landscape, but did give me a little bit more elbow room. Um, so that wasn't too bad. But I think this one, I probably should use this one because it's got this picture in the background. right? So let's download that one. What does this do? Doesn't really tell me. I like it when you have buttons, you hover over them, and then it tells you what it can do. This one does not. Isn't that stupid? Come on, Grok. So what does this mean? What does that mean? Oh, it goes back to the original. I kind of like this one. And then that just regenerates again. So that one's not bad. It's just got too much going on. Too busy. I think we settled on this one. Yeah, I already downloaded that one. So yeah, I don't know how it got here. I have no idea. Unless, what if I go to Grok, create image? Now, where did this girl come from? Isn't it funny? It's the box has the same font that you would see in a comic book. I'd love to work with Mike on this. Mike, if you're watching, let's get together, me, you, and possibly Isaac, maybe Omar, anybody who has any inkling of doing comic books. I think it would be fun to figure out this stuff. I don't even know which one to choose. I'm just, for the sake of this time, I'm gonna use this one. And let's see, it doesn't give me that option. It just goes right to video. And it doesn't give me that option to get those. So when do those things, because I got a big, you see that? Look at that. How did I get that from going around in circles over and over again? That doesn't show up anymore, does it? How do we get there? I don't know. I don't know. So I'm going to post this. It's a long-winded video, and I apologize, but I think it's a good experience because I'm going kind of blindly. Grok changes all the time. It constantly updates itself, and I have to figure out when those things will be called up. And obviously, I'm not an expert in what was that face? What the hell? Very, very odd. Very, very strange. So I'm going to stop the video now, and then we're just going to have some fun. See what happens.